you got some explaining to do, man. You hadn't been accountable. You haven't lived up to expectations. So a few of you hit me up to do a reaction on Michael Jordan stats. You have to see to believe. I'm beginning to think that I'm that family friend that's within that relationship, that toxic relationship that I really need to walk away from. And you all are my loved ones that's trying to talk to me and show me the way. I'm holding on to this LeBron hype. Now I know Jordan's the GOAT. I know this. But I still like Bron. I do. He's my number 2 right now. But boy, you guys are coming with the receipts. I'm beginning to question his legacy. I'm beginning to question his greatness. I'm not gonna lie. You putting some doubt in me. Come on in here, let's talk about it. What it do, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. While you in here, hit that like, comment, subscribe, notification bell so you can be notified every time Hertakes uploads a new video. Let's jump into this reaction. But real quick, before we do, I want to do, I like to talk. And before we get the video going and I get to talking a little too much, let me just address a couple of things. Not too crazy. Just the fact of, I really appreciate everybody's engagement in the videos of late. Words can't express my gratitude. Because what a lot of YouTubers have to realize, and I'm beginning to realize this right now, my channel is nowhere without my subscribers. So hats off to you all. I really appreciate you. So that being said, as I do the reactions on these videos, please don't think that I've forgotten about you, because I have a list here of requests. I try to jot them down when I see them. I'm going to read off the ones that I got here. And if I missed any, just remind me, put it in the comments again, because the comments been going crazy. And I love it. So reaction on Larry Bird, his highlights. We're going to do that. LeBron James flops. MJ and Kobe taught LeBron a lesson or something like that. I just wrote a little bit of it. It's by Eric Smith, sports trainer. Lost respect for LeBron James, BTM basketball time machine. That sounds like a good one. Best defender, Voyager 1 and 2. I think we did Voyager 1 already. So we got to do best defender and then the Voyager number 2, if that's 2 different videos. Give me a little clarity in the comments if I got that wrong. Kobe Ultimate Mixtape. That's going to be a good one. Jordan versus LeBron definitive. And then someone requested that I do a recap of the Western Conference back in the 90s. Those are going to be some bangers. I'm looking forward to jumping into each and every one of those. Like I said, I'm that family member that need help. Y'all help put Will and me away from that whole Bron theatrics and antics. I really appreciate it. But the more I, watch these videos that you guys are telling me about, yeah, he's got some explaining to do. Bro, you got some explaining to do, man. You hadn't been accountable. You haven't lived up to expectations. All right, let's jump into this one and see what's up with it. So I moved my reaction screen to the dead center. I'm thinking that's going to help us see the stats a little better than what we were seeing in the previous videos. Let's get it.
Want to know a crazy Michael Jordan stat? In Chicago Bulls franchise history, there have been 907 30-point games by players not named Michael Jordan. MJ alone has 537, over half as much as the entire franchise. It's kind of insane, but it's just the tip of the iceberg. Over the 58-year history of the Bulls, there's been a total of 89 non-Jordan 40-point games, and MJ nearly doubles that with 165. And when it comes to 50-point games without MJ, the franchise has had just 7. Michael Jordan has 30.
Talk about making an impact on your organization.
MJ wasn't just a Chicago Bull. He is the Chicago Bulls. And I feel the need to remind you that the man played less than 20% of all games in the franchise's history. Yet he's won them every championship they've ever had. He brought them culture, value, and prestige while absolutely annihilating their record book. In one of many stats that you have to see to believe.
It's just like, when Bron self-proclaimed himself the GOAT, and Harden said he is the system. No. This dude is the system and the GOAT right here. It's the definition.
17 seconds from
Where you going, Russell? Earth. Stopped him and dropped it.
One thing that separates Jordan from the all-time greats is his ability to go to another level when the stakes are at the highest. I mean, when a dude can average 30 a game during the regular season and significantly increase his scoring average during the playoffs, you know the guy is different. In fact, here are the top 5 players with the most 50-point games during the regular season in NBA history.
All right, let's look at this. Top 5 with the most 50 pieces. Somebody missing. Well, okay.
Wilt is in his own league, but Jordan sits in second, followed by Kobe, Harden, and Baylor. Now, if we check who has the most 50-point games in NBA playoff history, MJ and Wilt are the only 2
still missing
that remain. This time, Jordan takes the top spot. When it comes to scoring at the most important time of the year, MJ goes into another dimension. However, this isn't the stat that you have to see to believe. We gotta go a little deeper, because what makes Jordan's 8 50-point playoff games so baffling is the fact that in his entire playoff career, he's had just 6 games with less than 20 points. The dude is more likely to drop 50 than he is to score less than 20 during the postseason.
Let that sink in. He more likely to get 50 than 20. He different.
It doesn't even seem possible. During the playoffs, the games are much slower. There's less possessions, more fouls, defenses tighten up, and the intensity and pressure is at the highest, making scoring much...
LeBron, is that what that little boy dunked on you? Posterized you? I think that's what that boy posterized you right now. Because he hype. You ain't got that Morris twin in your face.
harder to come by. Despite this, the odds that Jordan drops 50 are higher than the odds that he scores less than 20. It's a ridiculous stat. Regular season Michael Jordan is on another planet, but playoff Michael Jordan is in a whole other galaxy. He might just be the good.
He did a quick stop on he might just be the good. I like it. Nasty. Not my paint.
In my opinion, the best way to compare players from different eras is to measure their accomplishments. So their total number of MVPs, Rookie of the Years, Sixth Man of the Years, Championships, All-Star Game MVPs, Finals MVPs, and Defensive Player of the Year awards. Basically, the most prestigious trophies a player can earn throughout his career. And if we were to tally the total for some of the game's greatest players, it would look like this. Hitting double digits is an accomplishment in itself. Magic filled up his trophy case in a short 13-year career. LeBron sits at third with 16 total trophies.
Okay, bro.
Edges him out by 1 thanks to his 11 rings. And of course, the top spot belongs to MJ.
Bro, you played 21 seasons.
Jordan is ahead by a sizable gap. And when you take into account that he accomplished all of this in just 15...
15? Say you swear to God. 22 pieces of hardware in 15 seasons, and Bron got 16 in 21 seasons. I feel ashamed. Y'all don't realize that this is real. This is real for me. It ain't clickbait. This is real for me. I have really been riding for this man. But I didn't stop to just really analyze and look at things. I was going by my feelings, thus my subjective take. That's why I said that, because I know me, and I'm not the only one going by feelings, obviously. Because the reality is, if you say LeBron's the GOAT, you're definitely going off feelings, because boy.
Seasons, you understand why people call him the GOAT. Now, this is just part 1 of this stat. Part 2 showcases how Jordan stacked up so many trophies so quickly. In NBA history, there have been 14 occurrences where a player won the MVP, the championship, and the Finals MVP in the same season. Of those 14, Michael Jordan pulled it off 4 times, as many times as second and third combined. Pretty insane. But let's take it a step further.
Dang.
This is every player who's won the MVP, the scoring title, the championship, and the Finals MVP in the same season. Kareem did it in 1971, Shaq in 2000, and Jordan in 91, 92, 96, 98. Twice as many times as every other player in the history of the NBA combined.
Oh, that's deep.
MJ's sustained dominance during the regular season and the playoffs is incomparable to any other all-time great. And so was his trophy case. This guy might be the good...
Quick stop. He did that quick stop on him. Quick stop. He did a pull-up. Wet. That game right there, I was sitting in the middle of my living room on the floor, and boy, and I'm just beating the floor, screaming and hollering, hyped.
If we went through every single insane Michael Jordan stat, this video could be up to an hour long. So we're going to use this rapid fire segment to rail off a handful of Jordan stats.
All right, give us the rapid fire.
To believe.
Yeah, give it to us. Rapid fire. Never lost.
In 1990, MJ and the Bulls started out the season on a 3-game losing streak. And from that day forward, Michael Jordan never lost 3 games in a row for the rest of his career in Chicago.
He said no more.
That's a streak of 626 games without losing 3 straight. For
Now, I know this ain't the stat that I can't believe. Wow. 626 games without losing 3 straight. How many 3 games losing streaks have Bron gone on? I would love to know that stat.
The second longest streak is by Steph Curry at 314 games.
Curry.
It's insane. In 1988, Mike became the first player in NBA history to win the Defensive Player of the Year award and average over 30 points per game in the same season.
So he didn't have to preserve energy to play defense in order to be productive on the offensive end.
He averaged 35. At the end of the 88-89 season, Sam Vincent, the Bulls' point guard, was struggling to get the offense going.
What he do here? Sam Vincent. I don't remember you. What you do here? I gotta look up his stats. Must be boo-boo. Okay, we're gonna go ahead.
So Chicago's coaching staff decided to experiment with Michael Jordan at point guard for the remaining 24 games. And Jordan averaged 30 points, 9 rebounds, and 10 assists during that stretch, also notching 12 triple-doubles. When given the chance, Jordan can do everything.
There's nothing he can't do. And he ain't make no excuse about the point guard. I don't ever remember him in interviews downing his teammates. Ever.
In the 1991 finals, MJ became the 3rd player in league history to average over 11 assists per game in an NBA finals. It was an all-time great playmaking display. 2 years later, he averages 41 points per game in the 1993 finals, the highest points average in a finals series ever. Given the chance, he can do everything. In his entire playoff career, Jordan has been outscored in only 1 playoff series, and it happened as a rookie in his first postseason appearance. Milwaukee's Terry Cummings scored 118 points. MJ scored 117. He only got outscored once, and it was by 1 point. I can go on for hours. Jordan has stats on stats.
He said he can do this for hours and hours. I used to hate that song.
On stats, and those are some of his best. It honestly makes me believe he's the good.
Quick stop.
People were afraid of him. We were his teammates who we were afraid of.
That wasn't Michael Jordan. That was God disguised as Michael Jordan.
The dude looked like Jesus Christ.
And I looked at him, and for the first time in my life, a human being didn't look real to me.
This dude's aura was, he the first one to start snatching them souls out. And that's basically what Iverson's saying. He stole your soul.
Like, I literally seen his aura.
That's not what I do to you. I didn't do it to you.
Ignore this guy.
The fear factor of MJ was so thick.
We all know Michael Jordan is the NBA's best playoff performer. It's not much of a debate, and over the course of the video, we've seen that the numbers prove it. But if there's any doubt out there, I saved this stat for last, because when I first saw it, I didn't even think it was real. This is my ace in the hole. There have been numerous high-scoring playoff series over the course of NBA history.
Kobe.
Wilt Chamberlain put up over 38 a game in round 1 of the 1960 playoffs. Jimmy Butler was electric in round 1 against the Bucks just over a year ago. LeBron went nuclear. He averaged 38.5 points in the 2009 Eastern Conference Finals. And Shaq was doing Shaq things in the 2000 Finals. There are countless Tier 1 playoff performances, but none of them can match up with these. Those are the highest scoring playoff series in NBA history. Elgin Baylor and Rick Barry averaged over 40 in the 1962 and 1967 finals. Bernard King went crazy, and Jerry West has the highest scoring average in any playoff series ever at 46.3 points per game. But that's just 4 of the top 10. Here's the rest. Or should I say, here's MJ. Michael Jordan has 6 of the 10 highest scoring playoff series
Say you swear to God.
in NBA history. All of them coming in at over 50%.
Oh my
from the
God.
field.
It kind of takes away from being the all-time leading scorer, to be honest. This puts a ding in it.
A stat so absurd that you have to see to believe. I hope you guys enjoyed.
Mind blown. But anyway, let's keep chopping it up, talking about it in the comments. Send me some more. I'm having fun. I'm learning, enjoying it, learning from the people in the comments. I try, and I hope that, it's a noticed effort. I really try to respond, like, whatever, every comment that comes through. I may miss some because, sometimes blessings are overflowing. And, but I'm trying to get to you. And I love chopping it up with you guys, all right? But anyway, that's all I got. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you're new. And as always, stay safe. On to the next one. Peace.